Next on American Playhouse. Directly from Broadway, the Lincoln Center Theater production of John Guare's The House of Blue Leaves, starring Tony Award winners John Mahoney.
Work all day in a zoo, come home to a zoo.
And Swoozie Kurtz.
I had a vision, a nightmare. I saw you talking to a terrible fat woman with newspapers for feet. And she was talking about hunters up in the sky, and that she was a dream, and you were a dream. Ah!
The presentation of American Playhouse is made possible by the nation's public television stations, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the National Endowment for the Arts, and by the Chubb Group of insurance companies, for over 100 years providing business and personal insurance worldwide through independent agents and brokers.
My name's Artie Shaughnessy, and I'm going to sing you songs I wrote. Yeah, I wrote all these songs. Words and the music. Yep, these are my songs. Would you turn the lights down? A spotlight. You promised me a spotlight. Hey! I got a ballad I'm singing. You promised me a blue spotlight. I'm looking for something. I've searched everywhere. Yeah. I'm looking for something. And just when I'm there, whenever I'm near it, I can see it and hear it. I'm almost upon it, then it's gone. It seems I'm looking for something, but where can it be? Thank you. I just need a someone to hold close to me. I'll tell you a secret. Please keep it untrue. That someone I thought it was you. Woo! Oh, here's a song I wrote at work today. I hope you like it as much as I do. Where is the devil in Evelyn? What's it doing in Angela's eyes? Evelyn, it's heavenly. Angela's in a devil's disguise. I know about the sin in Cynthia and the hell in Helen of Troy. But where is the devil in Evelyn? What's it doing in Angela's eyes? Oh boy, doing in Angela's eyes. Hey, wait a minute! No, I'm not finished! Hey! You promised me a blue spot!
Trouble is, you got no sense of history. You know that? Are you aware of that? Lock yourself up against history. Get drowned by the whole tide of human events. Sleep it away in your bed. Your bag. Zip yourself in, Audie. The greatest tide in the history of the world is coming in today. So don't get your feet wet.
It's 4:45 in the morning, Bonnie.
Lucky for you, I got a sense of history. You finished last night? Oh, it's freezing out there. Breath's coming out of everybody's mouth like a balloon in a cartoon. People have been up for hours. Queens Boulevard lined for blocks already. Steam coming out of everybody's mouth. Cripples laid out in the streets in stretchers with earmuffs on over their bandages. Nuns! You never seen so many nuns in your life. Ordinary people like you and me in from New Jersey and Connecticut. And there's a lady even drove in from Ohio. Ohio! Just for today, she drove 4 of the most crippled people in Toledo. They're stretched out in the gutter, waiting for the sun to come out so they can start snapping pictures. I haven't seen so many people, Artie, so excited since the premiere of Cleopatra. It's that big. Breathe. There's miracles in the air.
It's soot, Bonnie. Polluted air.
Oh, all of these out-of-staters driving in with cameras and thermos bottles, and you live right here, and you are all zipped in like a turtle. Miss Henshaw, the old lady who's the checkout girl at A&P who gyps everybody, her nephew is a cop, and she is saving us 2 divine places right by the curb. You're not the only one with connections, but she can't save them forever. Oh, God, Artie, what a morning. You should see the stars. I know all the stars from the time I worked for that astronomer, and you should see Orion. Orion, the Irish constellation. I haven't looked up and seen stars in years. I held my autograph book up, and I let Jupiter shine on it. Jupiter and Venus and Mars, they're all out. Oh, but you gotta see Orion. He's the hunter, and he's pulling his arrow back so tight in the sky, like a connect-the-dots picture made up of all of these burning planets. If he ever lets that arrow go, he'll shoot all those other stars out of the sky. What a welcome for the Pope. And right now, the Pope is flying through that star-filled sky, bumping planets out of the way. And he's asleep, dreaming of the mobs that are waiting for him. When famous people go to sleep at night, it's us they dream of, Artie. The famous ones, they are the real people. We are the creatures of their dreams. You are the dream. I am the dream. We have to be there for the Pope's dream. Look at the lights on the Empire State Building swirling around and around like a burglar's torch looking all through the sky. Everybody's waiting, Artie. Everybody.
What I want to know is who the hell's paying for this wop strip over here anyway?
Artie!
Well, I don't put my nickels and dimes in Sunday collections to pay for any dago holiday. Flying over here with his robes and his gewgaws and bringing all his buddies over when I can't even afford a trip to Staten Island.
What's in Staten Island?
Nothing, but I can't even afford a nickel ferry boat ride. I've known you 2 months already. I can't even afford a present for you. A ring.
I don't need a ring.
Well, at least a friendship ring.
I'd only lose it.
And this guy's flying over here. Not tourist. Oh, no.
Where did you go last night?
Well, you go see the Pope. Tell him hello for me.
You went to that amateur night, didn't you?
Will you shut up? She's inside.
You went to the El Dorado Bar amateur night, didn't you? I spent 2 months building you up to be something, and you throw yourself away on that drivel.
They talked all the way through it.
Did you play them Where's the Devil in Evelyn?
They talked and walked around all through it.
I wish I would have been there with you. You know what I would have said to them? The first time I heard Mersey Toast, I realized I'm listening to a classic. I picked up Old Black Magic, and I could have danced all night as classics the minute I heard him. Where is the devil in Evelyn? What's it doing in Angela's eyes? I didn't work in Macy's music department for Nix. I know what I'm talking about. That song is a classic. You have written yourself a classic.
I even had to buy my own beers.
Pearls before swine. Chalk it up to experience.
Yeah, well, the blackboard's getting kind of filled up. I'm too old to be a young talent.
Smell the bread.
Would you shut the window, Bunny? It's freezing out. You're letting all the dirt in.
Miss Henshaw is saving us 2 divine places right by the cemetery, so the Pope will have to slow down.
Nothing worse than cold dirt.
And when he passes by in his limousine, I'll call out, Your Holiness, marry us! To hell with peace to the world! Bring peace to us! And he won't hear me because the bands will be playing and the whole city's yelling. But he'll see me because I've been out by the best of them. And he'll nod, and I'll grab your hand, and I'll say, Marry us, Pope. And he'll wave his holy hand, and all the emeralds and rubies on his fingers will send yes beams. In a way, today's my wedding day. I should have something white at my throat. Our whole life is beginning. My life, our life. And we'll be married. and we'll go out to California. And Billy will help you. You'll be out there with the big shots, out where you belong. Not in any amateur nights in bars on Queens Boulevard. Billy will get your songs in movies. It's not too late to start with me behind you. Oh, Artie, the El Dorado Bar will stick up a huge neon sign flashing out onto Queens Boulevard in a couple of years, flashing, Artie Shaughnessy got started here. And nobody'll believe it. Oh, Artie. Tables turn.
Bridges are for burning, and tables are for turning. I'll go see the Pope.
Oh, I love you!
Hey, hello there. I'll come if.
You said you'd come. That is tantamount to a promise.
I will, if.
Tantamount. You hear that? I didn't work in a law office for Nix. I could sue you for breach.
Bunny,
I know what you're going to say.
cook for me.
I knew it.
Just breakfast.
Hell, you bend my arm and twist my heart, but I gotta be strong.
I'm not asking any 10-course dinner.
Just put your clothes on over the ski PJs I bought you. It's 38 degrees out there, and I don't want you getting your pneumonia back.
Eggs, baby, eggs, right here.
Just rinse your mouth out to freshen up, and come on, let's go.
You boil the eggs, and then you pour the lemon sauce over.
Hollandaise, I know, hollandaise. Now, look, it's really cold out, so you gotta dress warm. No, look, I stuffed the New York Post in my booties. Plastic ain't as warm as it used to be.
And you pour the hollandaise over the eggs on English muffins. Then you put the grilled ham on top. I've been making a scrapbook out of all the foods you tell me you know how to cook. And then I go through the magazines and I cut out pictures of what it must look like. Look, veal parmigiana, eggplant meringue.
I cooked that for me last night. It was so good I almost died.
You cook my words like they was veal. I'd say I love you for every meal. Take my words, garlic and oil 'em, saute and broil 'em, butter and boil 'em. Bunny, let me eat you. Cook for me.
Not till after we're married.
Oh. You couldn't give me a little sample right now?
I'm not that kind of girl. I'll sleep with you anytime you want, anywhere. In 2 months I've known you. Did I refuse you once? Not once. You want me to climb in the bag with you now? Unzip it. Go on, unzip it. Give your fingers a snap. I'm flat on my back. I'll sew those words into a sampler for you in our new home in California. We'll hang it right by the front door. Because, Artie, I'm a rotten lay, and I know it, and you know it, and everybody knows it.
What do you mean? Everybody knows it.
I'm not good in bed. It's no insult. I took that sex test in the Reader's Digest 2 weeks ago. And I scored 12. 12, Artie. I ran out of that dentist's office with tears gushing out of my face. But I faced up to the truth about myself. So, if I cooked for you now and said I won't sleep with you till after we're married, you would look forward to sleeping with me so much that by the time we did get to that motel near Hollywood, I would be such a disappointment you would never forgive me. My cooking is the only thing I got to lure you on with and hold you with. Artie, we gotta keep some magic for the honeymoon. It's my first honeymoon, and I want it to be so good. I'm aiming for 2 million calories. I want to cook for you so bad. I walk by the A&P, I get all hot jabs of chili powder inside my thigh, but I can't. Till we got those tickets to California safe in my purse, till Billy knows we're coming, and till I got that ring right on my cooking finger. Don't tempt me. I love you.
2 eggs, easy over?
And I'm sorry last night went sour.
I even had to buy my own beers.
Is it light? Is it daytime already?
I'll pour you cornflakes.
You better leave.
A nice fofo.
I don't want her to know yet.
It'll feel like a coming of trash.
You're a tease, buddy, and that's the worst thing to be.
Is it morning?
Go back to bed.
You're getting dressed and it's so dark.
What? No.
Did you get an emergency call? Did the lion have babies yet?
Lioness hasn't dropped yet. Jaguar and the cheetah both still waiting. Birds still on their eggs.
Are you leaving to get away from me? Tell me the truth. You hate me. You hate my looks, my face, my clothes. You hate me. You wish I was fatter so there'd be more of me to hate. You hate me! Don't say that. You love me. I know you love me. You love me.
Well, I don't love you. How does that grab you?
For once, could you let my emotions come out? If I laugh, you give me a pill. If I cry, you give me a pill.
No more pills. I'm quiet now. No more. Look at me. I'm a peaceful forest.
And I can feel all the animals have gone back into hiding, and now I'm very quiet. All the wild animals have gone back into hiding. But once, just once, let me have an emotion. Let the animals come out. I don't like being still, Artie. It makes me afraid. How are you this morning? Lisa? You were out late last night. I heard you come in and moved over in bed. Come back to bed and rest. It's still early. Come back to bed.
The Pope's coming today. I'm going to go see him.
The Pope is coming here?
Yeah, he's coming here. We're going to kick off our shoes and have a few beers and kick the piano around. Nah, the Pope's coming to talk to the UN about Vietnam. He's coming over to stop the war so Ronnie won't have to go to Vietnam.
3 weeks he's been gone. How can 21 days be 100 years?
This woman doesn't understand. My kid is charmed. He gets greetings to go to basic training for Vietnam, and the Pope does something never done before. He flies out of Italy for the first time ever to stop the war. Ronnie will be home before he can say Jake Rabinowitz. Ronnie, what a kid. Charmed life.
I can't go out of the house. My fingernails are all different lengths. I couldn't leave the house. Look, I cut this one just yesterday, and look how long it is already. But this one, I cut it months ago, right down to the quick, and it hasn't moved that much. I don't understand that. I couldn't see the Pope. I'd embarrass him. My nails are all different. I can feel them growing. They're connected to my veins and heart and pulling my insides out my fingers. Ah. Ah. Ah.
The Pope takes one look at you standing on Queens Boulevard. He'll make the biggest U-turn you ever saw, right back to Rome. I dreamed last night that Ronnie was the Pope. And he came here today, and the streets were lined with everybody waiting to meet him. And I felt like Joseph P. Kennedy, only bigger, because the Pope's a bigger draw than any president. And it was raining everywhere but on him. And when he saw you and me standing on Queens Boulevard, he stopped the glass limo, and I stepped into the bubble, but you didn't. He wouldn't take you.
He would take me.
Your old Sunday night, you slammed the door in your face. And you had on open-toe shoes, and the water ran in the heel and out the toes. It was like two Rin Tin Tins taking a leak. And then Ronnie and I drove up to the UN, and the war in Vietnam stopped. Then he took me to Rome and canonized me. Made me a saint in the church and in charge of writing all the hymns for the church. A hymn could not be played unless it was mine. And then the whole congregation sang, "Where is the Devil in Evelyn?" Only they made it sound like monks singing. And you weren't invited, Bananas. Ronnie loved only me. What a dream. God, it's awful to have to wake up. For my dreams, I need a passport and shots. I travel the whole world.
I don't what I dream? I dream I'm just waking up, and I roam around the house all day crying because of the way my life turned out. And then I do wake up. What do? Roam around the house all day crying about the way my life turned out.
The day that the Pope came to New York. The day that the Pope came to New York. It really was comical. The Pope wore a yarmulke. The day that the Pope came to New York.
Don't be disrespectful.
Wait! Well, no, stay out of the kitchen. I'll get your food.
Chop it up in small pieces.
Miss Henshaw cannot reserve our places indefinitely. Tantamount to theft is holding a place other people could use. Tantamount. Her nephew, the cop, could lock us right up. Make her go back to bed.
Hello, Artie.
You're gonna eat like a human being. Work all day in a zoo, come home to a zoo.
I like being animals. You know why? I never heard of a famous animal. Oh, a couple of lassies, an occasional trigger, but by and large, animals weren't meant to be famous.
What a work of art is a dog. How noble in its thoughts, how gentle in its dignity.
Hello. I haven't had a chance to welcome you. This is my home, and I'm your hostess, and I should welcome you. I wanted to say hello, and I'm glad you could come. I was very sick a few months ago. I tried to slash my wrists with spoons. But I'm better now, and glad to see people in the house. I couldn't go out, not yet. Hello.
You know what my wish is? The priest told us last Sunday to make a wish when the Pope rides by. When the Pope rides by, the wish in my heart is going to knock the Pope's eye out. It is braided in tall letters. All my veins and arteries and aortas are braided into the wish that she dies pretty soon.
I had a vision, a nightmare. I saw you talking to a terrible fat woman with newspapers for feet. And she was talking about hunters up in the sky, and that she was a dream, and you were a dream.
I am not taking insults from a sick person. A healthy person can call me anything they want, but insults from a sickie. A sick sickie! I don't like to be degraded. A sick person has fumes in their head. You release poison fumes, and it makes me sick, dizzy, like riding the back of a bus. No wonder Negroes are fighting so hard to be freed. Riding the back of buses all these years, I'm amazed they even got enough strength to stand up straight. Where is my coat? Honey, where's my coat? My binocs and my camera. What did you do with my coat, Looney Tunes? You stole my coat. That coat is soiled. Arthur, are you coming? Are you dressed?
Bananas, I'd like to present, This is Bunny Flingers.
You got the skate PJs on underneath. You used to go around freezing before I met you. I'll teach you how to dress warm. I didn't work at ski lodges for nothing. I worked at Aspen.
I'm glad you're making friends, Artie. I'm no good for you.
I might as well give these to you now. Travel folders to Juarez. It's a simple procedure. You fly down to Mexico, wetback lawyer meets you, sign a paper, jet back to little old New York.
Bunny's more than a friend, Bananas.
Play a little music. South of the border, see boys Mexico style. La 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 border, la 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 la.
Will you get out of here, Bunny? I'll handle this.
I don't work at travel agencies for Nick, Arthur.
Bunny!
I know my way around.
She can't even go to the incinerator alone. You're talking about Mexico.
I know these sick wives. I've I've seen a dozen like you in movies. I wasn't an usher for nothing. You live in wheelchairs just to hold your husband. And the minute your husband's out of the room, you hopped out of your wheelchair, doing the Charleston and making a general spectacle of yourself. I see right through you. Tell her, Artie, tell her what we are going to do.
We're going to California, Bananas.
Bananas. What a name.
A trip would be nice for you.
What a banana.
You could see Billy. I couldn't see Billy. I can't see anything.
Not a trip.
To live forever.
Remember the time we rode up in the elevator with Bob Hope? He's such a wonderful man.
Bobby, I didn't tell you this. I took a ride out to Long Island last week. You need help. Now, I found a nice hospital by the sea. By the beautiful sea. It's an old estate. You can walk from the train station. And it was raining and the roads aren't paved, so it's muddy. But by the roadway you turn into the estate, there was a tree with blue leaves in the rain. And I walked under it to get out of the rain, and also because I'd never seen a tree with blue leaves. And I walked under the tree, and all the leaves flew away. One big round bunch just lifted up, leaving a bare tree. It was birds. Not blue leaves, it was birds waiting to go to Florida or California. And then all these birds flew to another tree a couple 100 feet off. And that bare tree blossomed with all these blue, very quiet leaves. You'll like this place, Bananas. I talked to the doctor. He had a mustache. You like mustaches. And the Blue Cross will handle most of it so we don't have to worry about expense. You'll like this place. A lot of famous people had crackdowns there, so you'll be in good company.
Shock treatments?
No shock treatments.
You swear?
If she needs them, she'll get them.
I'm handling it. It's my way.
I'm sick of you kowtowing to her. Those poison fumes that come out of her head make me dizzy. Suffering, look at her. What does she know about suffering?
Did you read in the paper about the bull in Madrid who fought so well they didn't let him die? They healed him, let him rest, before they put him back in the ring. Again. I don't like the shock treatments, Artie. At least the concentration camps. I was reading about them, Artie. They put the people in ovens and never took them out. But the shock treatments, they put you in the oven, and then they take you out. And then they put you in, and then they take you out.
Did you read Modern Scream 2 months ago? I am usually not a reader of film magazines, but the cover on it just reached right up and seduced my eye in the health club. It was a picture like this. And it was called Sandra Dee's Night of Hell. Did you read that by any happenstance? Oh, no, of course you wouldn't read it. You can't see anything. You're ignorant. Not you. Her. The story told of the night before Sandra Dee was to make her first movie. And her mother said, Sandra, do you have everything you need? And she said, snapped back real fresh like, leave me alone, Mother. I'm a big girl now, and I don't need any help from you. So her mother said, all right, Sandra, but remember, I'm always here. Well, her mother closed the door, and Sandra could not find her hair curlers anywhere. And she was too proud to go to her mom and ask where they were.
But I don't understand.
Shut up, I'm not finished yet. So she tore through the house, having to look her best for the set tomorrow because it was her first picture, and her hair colors were nowhere. Finally, at 4 a.m., her best friend, Annette Bonicello, the former musketeer, came over and took the hair curlers out of her very own hair and gave them to Sandra. Thus ended her night of hell. But she had learned a lesson. Suffering, you don't know the meaning of suffering. You're a nobody, and you suffer like a nobody. I am taking Artie out of this environment and bringing him to California where Billy can still do him some good. Get Artie's songs, his music into the movie.
I feel I only got about this much life left in me, Bananas. I gotta use it. These are my peak years. I gotta take this chance. You're in your room. You're crying all the time. Ronnie's gone now. This is not a creative atmosphere. Bananas, I'm too old to be a young talent.
I never stopped you all these years.
Proud to admit it, Artie. You were afraid till I came on the scene. Admit it with pride.
I was never afraid. What are you talking about?
No man takes a job feeding animals in the Central Park Zoo unless he's afraid to deal with humans.
I went right in the cage. What do you mean? I got panthers licking out of my hands like goddamn pussycats.
Then why don't you ever call Billy?
I got family obligations.
You could take these bars down. I'm not going to jump.
You're afraid to call Billy and tell him we're coming out.
I'd like to jump out right in front of the Pope's car.
Panthers lay right on their backs and I tickle their armpits. You call me afraid. Ah.
He'd take me in his arms and bless me.
Then call Billy now.
It's the middle of the night.
It's only 2 in the morning out there now.
Well, 2 in the morning is the middle of the night.
In Hollywood? Come on, but he's probably not even in yet. They're out there friggin' and fruggin' and swinging and eating and dancing. Since Georgina died, he's probably got a brace of new solids splashing around the pool.
I can't call him now. He's probably not even in yet.
I don't even think you know him.
Don't know him?
You've been giving me a line. Your best friend, Big Hollywood Big Shot, you don't even know him.
Best friends stay your best friends precisely because you don't go calling him in the middle of the night.
You've been using him, dangling him over my head, Big Hollywood Big Shot friend, just to take advantage of me. Just to get in bed with me. Casting couches, I heard about them.
That's not true.
And you want me to cook for you. I know the score, baby. I didn't work in a theatrical furniture store for nothing. If you can't call your best friend in the middle of the night, who can you call? Taking advantage of me in a steam bath.
You want me to get Billy on the phone?
You stay out of this.
He was always my much better friend than yours, Artie.
Your friend. Billy and I only went to kindergarten together, grammar school together, and high school together till his family moved away. Fate always kept an eye out to keep us friends. If you're ever in a jam, here I am.
Friendship, it's perfect friendship.
Billy got stationed making training movies. And our feature reel was what you call leaders, undeveloped film. Well, Billy started snipping that leader off, so by the time we all got discharged, he had enough film spliced up to make 20 commandments. And he made his movie right here on the streets of New York. Yet Rossellini was making his movies over in Italy, only Billy was making them right here in America, and better. And he sold everything he had. And he made Conduct of Life, and it's still playing in museums.
It's at the Museum of Modern Art next week.
And 20th Century Fox signed him, and MGM signed him. They both signed him to full contracts. First time anybody ever got signed by 2 studios at once. You only knew him about 6 months with Bananas when he was making the picture. And everybody in that picture became a star, and Billy's still making great pictures.
It is the latest one. Will you ever forget that moment when Doris Day comes down that flight of stairs in that bathrobe and thinks that Rock Hudson is the plumber to fix a bathtub, when in reality, he's an atomic scientist?
I didn't see that.
Bananas don't get out of the house much.
Call him, Artie.
No, he's got to be up early to be on the set. I don't want to wake him up.
Within the next 2 years, you could be out there in a black tie waiting for the lady Greer Garson to open the envelope and say, as the world holds its breath, and the winner of the Oscar for this year's best song is...
Well, who is it? Who won?
And now Miss Missy Gaynor and Mr. Franco Corelli of the Metropolitan Opera will sing for you the winning song from the picture by the same name, made by his good friend and genius, Billy Einhorn. The winner is, of course, Mr. Arthur M. Shaughnessy.
Yes, operator, I want to call at Bel Air, Los Angeles.
You got the number?
Tattooed, baby, tattooed. Your heart and his telephone number right on my chest like a sailor. Not you, operator. Now, I want fast. I want in Los Angeles and Bel Air. Klondike 5, 5572. And I will not dial it myself because I want to speak personally to my good friend and genius, Mr. Billy Einhorn. E-I-N. Well, don't you know how to spell it? Oh, the name of only Hollywood's leading director, my friend. And you better not give this number out to any of your friends and call them up and bother them asking for screen tests.
When I was an operator, they made us take oath. I had Marlon Brando's number for years, and Pistol's gonna drag that out of my head. They make you raise your right hand.
Yes, my number's Jimson 25527. And don't go giving that number out. I want a good connection. Hey, hang on, Buck. Hang on. can hear the beep, beep, beeps. We're traveling across the country. Hang on. Ring. It's ringing. Ring.
Oh, God, please.
Ring. It's off. Hello, Billy? Yes, operator, get off. Will you get off the line? I should have downstairs in the station. You picked it right up and everything. Billy. Hey, this is Raymond Navarro. No, Billy, it's Artie Shaughnessy. No, Artie. No, New York. Yeah, did I wake you up? Can you hear me? Hello, Billy. Hey, I gotta tell you something, first of all. I gotta tell you how bad I feel about Georgina dying. The good die young. What can I say? And second, since you old bum, you never come back to your old stomping grounds, your happy hunting grounds, I'm thinking of coming out to see you. Oh, yeah, I know you can fix up a tour of the studios. That'd be great. Yeah, and you can get us hotel reservations. That's just fine. But, Billy, I'm thinking I gotta get away. Not just a vacation. Make a change. Get a break, if you know what I'm getting at. Oh, yeah, Billy Bananas is fine. Yeah, she's right here. We were just thinking about you. No, it's not fine. Billy, this sounds cruel to say, but Bananas is as dead for me as Georgina is for you. I'm in love with a remarkable, wonderful girl. Yeah, she's here, too. Who I should have married years ago. No, buddy, no, we didn't know years ago. No, I only met her 2 months ago. Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny. A chimpanzee knocked me in the back, kicked my back out of whack, and I went to this health club to work it out. And in the steam section with all the steam, I got lost. And I walked into this room, and there was Bunny. No, just towels. And you could make a movie out of this. It was so romantic. And she couldn't see me. And she started talking about the weight she had to take off and the food she had to give up. Billy, she started talking about duckling in orange sauce and oysters baked with spinach and shrimps baked in the juice of melted sturgeon eyes, which caviar comes from. Well, you know me and food, and I got so excited, and the steam's getting thicker and thicker, and I ripped off my towel and kind of raped her. Yeah, I know. And she was quiet for a long time. And then finally she said one of the greatest lines of all time. She said, "There's a man in here." Yes. Yeah, and she was in a sheet like a toga, and I was all togaed up, and I swear, Billy, we were gods and goddesses, and the steam bubbled up and swirled, and it was Mount Olympus. And I'm a new man, Billy, a new man, and I gotta make a change before it's too late. And that's why I'm calling you. I'm crawling on my hands and knees. No, it's not like that. I'm standing up straight, talking to my best buddy and saying, can I come out and see you and bring Bunny and talk over old times? I'll pay my own way. I'm not asking you for nothing, just your friendship. You know, I think about you so much, Billy, and I read about you in the columns. I'd conduct a live play at the Museum of Modern Art next week, and I get nervous about calling you. And that Doris Day pic, Bunny and I fell out of our loge seats. No, Billy, no, Bananas didn't see it. She don't get out of the house much, Billy, and, well, I get nervous about calling you, you know, because, well, you know, and I'm not asking for any old anxiety treatment, but it must be kind of lonely with Georgina gone, and we sent out $5 to that Damon Runyon Cancer Fund like Walter Winchell said to do, and we're going to send some more, and it must be kind of lonely, and I thought maybe the three of us, you and Bunny and I, could get together, have some laughs. What do you say? No, well, just write and let me know your schedule, because we can come anytime. But soon, okay, buddy? Okay? No, Billy, you know, this is my call. I'm paying for this call, so you don't have to worry. Talking to you, I get all opened up. Hey, you still drinking rye? What, Jack Daniels? Well, set out 2 glasses and open the bottle, huh? No, Billy, I'm bringing the bottle. Yeah, and we'll see you soon. Yeah, good night, Billy.
really was comical. The Pope wore a yarmulke.
That day that the Pope came to New York, baby! Did you hear me?
Oh, you made me sound like the moon coming over the mountain so fast.
He said to say hello to you, Bananas.
Hello.
Oh. Hey, get that Life magazine with the picture of his house.
Oh, you make me sound so fat. So Kate Smith.
There it is. Look at that house. That's on the highest part of all Los Angeles.
Bel Air. I know Bel Air. I mean, I don't know Bel Air, but I know Bel Air. Let's get out of here. She gives me the weeping willies.
Oh, no, I'm all right. I was just thinking how lucky we all are. You going off to California and me going off to the loony bin.
It's a rest place.
With beautiful blue trees.
No, they're birds. I told you, they're birds waiting to go to Florida, California.
Maybe it was a flock of insane bluebirds that got committed.
I gotta go take a shower. My shirt's all damp from the phone call.
Artie, I'll be at the corner of 46th Street, near the cemetery by the TV repair store. Hello, John the Baptist. That's who you are, John the Baptist. You called Billy and prepared the way. The way for yourself. Ah, Christ, the dinners I am gonna cook for you.
Hello, Billy. Here I am. I got all my music. I'll ring, I'll roar, I'll sing encore. I'm here with bells on. Ring, ring,
The
ring.
people downstairs, they'll be pumping broomsticks on the ceiling.
For once, the people downstairs is Bunny. Whenever the conversation gets around to something you don't like, you start ringing bells of concern for the people downstairs. Well, for once in my life, the people downstairs is Bunny. And I'm a free man. And that's a symphony for the people upstairs.
It's just the roof upstairs.
Yeah, and you know roofs well, don't you? I give up 6 months of my life taking care of you, and one morning I wake up and you're gone. And all you got on is a nightgown and your bare feet. The corns of your bare feet for slippers. And it's snowing out. Snowing a blizzard, and you're out in it. 24 hours you're gone, and the police have been here and long since gone, and you're being broadcast for in 13 states, all of them covered with snow. And I look out that window, and I see a gray smudge in a nightgown standing on the edge of that roof over there in a snowbank. And I'm praying to God. I run out of this place across the street. I grab you down, and you're so cold your nightgown cuts into me like glass breaking. And I carried you back over here, and you didn't even catch a cold. Not a sniffle. If you just would have had a sniffle, I could have forgiven you. You just look at me with that dead look you got right now. You're out 24 hours in a blizzard hopping around from roof to roof without even a pair of drawers on, and I get the pneumonia.
Can I have my song?
You're tone deaf. Like that.
Oh, I won't sing it. My troubles all began a year ago. 2 years ago today. 2 days ago today. Today. We used to have a beautiful green Buick. The green latrine. I'm not allowed to drive it anymore, but when I could drive it, the last time I drove it, I drove into Manhattan. And I drive down Broadway to the crossroads of the world. I see a scene you wouldn't see in your wildest dreams. 42nd Street, Broadway. 4 corners, 4 people, 1 on each corner, all waving for taxis. Cardinal Spellman, Jackie Kennedy, Bob Hope, President Johnson. All carrying suitcases. Taxi! Taxi! I stop in the middle of the street, the middle of Broadway, and I get out of my green latrine and yell, "Get in! I'm a gypsy cab! Get in! I'll take you where you want to go! Don't you all know each other? Get in! Get in!" They keep waving for cabs. I run over to President Johnson and grab him by the arm. "Get in!" And pull Jackie Kennedy into my car. And John, who I didn't see, starts crying. And Jackie hits me. And I hit her. And I grab Bob Hope and push Cardinal Spellman into the back seat, crying and laughing. "I'll take you where you want to go. Get in. Give me your suitcases. And the suitcases spill open. And Jackie Kennedy's wigs blow down 42nd Street. And Cardinal Spellman hits me, and Johnson screams, and I hit him. I hit them all! And then the green latrine blew 4 flat tires and sinks. And I run to protect the car, and 4 cabs appear. And all my friends run into 4 different cabs. And cars are honking at me to move. I push the car over the bridge back to Queens. You're asleep. I turn on Johnny Carson to get my mind off. And there's Cardinal Spellman and Bob Hope, whose ski nose is still bleeding. And they tell the story of what happened to them. And everybody laughs. 30 million people watch Johnny Carson, and they all laugh. At me. At me. I'm nobody. I knew all those people better than me. You, Ronnie. I know everything about them. Why can't they love me? And then it began to snow. And I went up on the roof.
Come see the Pope. Pray. Miracles happen. He'll bless you. Reader's Digest has an article this month on how prayer answers things. Just pray. Kneel down in the street. The Pope can cure you. Reader's Digest don't afford to crap around.
My nails are all different. Everybody laughed.
We used to have fun. Sometimes I miss you so much.
If I had gloves to put on my hands...
Look, the Pope should be arriving now. I'm going to turn on the television. I want you to see him. Yeah, here he is, Bananas. Look. Here's the Pope. He's getting up to play. No. Look at the screen. Oh, God, help Bananas, please. Got it. Here, say a prayer, Bananas. Yeah. Say, make me better, God.
Make me better, God.
So Artie can go away in peace. Will you get out of the way? Let a sick woman see. Here, kiss him, Bananas. He'll cure you. That's right, kiss him. He'll cure... No, kiss his ham. He'll cure you.
The screen is so cold.
Will you get out of the way, you goddamn newsman? Help me. Help me, your holiness.
He's landed! He's landed! He's on everybody's transistors, and you're still here! And the school kids. The Pope drives by, he sees all those school kids. He's gonna come out for birth control today. Churches will be selling holy diaphragms with pictures of St. Christopher and the saints on them, you mark my words. Oh, they ran out of welcome Pope buttons, so I ran downstairs and I got my leftover from when the Beatles were here. I'm famished. What a day. Now, wait a minute. Miss Henshaw's gonna be mighty pissed off.
Just for today.
Hold me tight.
Over the threshold.
Artie, are you dressed warm? Are you dressed warm? Your music! You forgot your music. You gotta get it blessed by the Pope.
It really was comical. The Pope wore yarmulke the day that the Pope came to New York.
You witch! You'll be in Bellevue tonight with enough shock treatments that can plug Times Square into your ear. I didn't work for Con Edison for nothing.
We will return with Act 2 of The House of Blue Leaves after this brief intermission. The presentation of American Playhouse is made possible by the nation's public television stations, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the National Endowment for the Arts, and by the Chubb Group of insurance companies, for over 100 years providing business and personal insurance worldwide through independent agents and brokers.
2 grand prizes, $15,000 in cash, more prizes than last year. It's Channel 11's Be a Winner sweepstakes. And this year, you can be a winner. Win this Volkswagen Vanagon GL or $15,000 in cash. An exciting African safari, luxury cruises, fabulous vacations in Switzerland and Hawaii, hotel weekends, beautiful things for your home and wardrobe, hundreds of prizes in all. Enter before June 30th, and you could also win a Marshall Field $1,000 gift certificate. So mail your entry form today, along with a check to help support all the Channel 11 programs you and your family enjoy. If you still don't have your entry form, call 1-800-772-1234. Be part of the excitement. Be a winner.
India. The last turbulent years of British rule. A story of love caught between 2 worlds. A story of the rulers and the ruled. An extraordinary television event. Paul Scott's magnificent Jewel in the Crown on Masterpiece Theater.
The Jewel in the Crown continues tomorrow at 9.
Watch the determination and feel the excitement as 6 talented young musicians from Illinois get their chance to perform with the Chicago Symphony Orchestra and compete for $18,000 in WTTW Illinois Bell Scholarships. Join host David Ogden Stiers for the 1987 Illinois Young Performers Competition, live and in stereo from Orchestra Hall on Channel 11.
Live from Orchestra Hall, Tuesday at 8. We now return to the American Playhouse presentation, House of Blue Leaves.
My father tell you all about me? Pope Ronnie, charmed life, how great I am. Well, that's how he is with you. You should hear him with me. You'd sing a different tune pretty quick, and it wouldn't be Where's the Devil in Evelyn. I was 12 years old, and all the newspapers had headlines on my 12th birthday that Billy was coming to town. And Life was doing stories on him, and Look, and the newsreels, because Billy was searching America to find the ideal American boy to play Huckleberry Finn. And Billy came to New York and called my father and asked if he could stay here. Billy needed a hideout. In Waldorf Astorias all over the country, chambermaids would wheel in silver carts to change the sheets, and out of the sheets would hop little boys saying, "Hello, I'm Huckleberry Finn." All over the country, little boys dressed in blue jeans and straw hats would be sent to him in crates. would be under the silver cover covering his dinner. Would be in his medicine cabinet in all his hotel rooms in his suitcase. Hello, I'm Huckleberry Finn. And he was coming here to hide out. Here, Billy coming here. I asked the nun in school who was Huckleberry Finn. The nun at Queen of Martyrs knew. She told me. The ideal American boy. And coming home, all the store windows reflected me. And the mirror in the tailor shop said, "Hello, Huck." The butcher shop window said, "Hello, Huck. Hello, Huckleberry Finn. All America wants to meet Billy, and he'll be hiding out in your house." Wow! I came home, went in there, went into my room, and packed my bag. I knew Billy would see me and take me back to California with him that very day. This room smelled of ammonia and air freshener. And this couch was new that day. And my parents are filling up the icebox in their brand new clothes and filling up the icebox with food and liquor, as excited as if the Pope was coming. And nervous because they hadn't seen him in a while. Billy. They told me my new clothes were on my bed to go get dressed. I didn't want to tell them I'd be leaving shortly to start a new life. That I'd be flying out to California with Billy on the HMS Huckleberry. I didn't want tears from them, only trails of envy, you know? I went in my room, packed my bag, and waited. The doorbell rang. If you listen close, you can still hear the echoes of those wet kisses, and handshakes, and tears, and backs getting hit. And hello, Billies, hello! And they talked for a long time about people from their past. Then my father called out, Ronnie, guess who? Billy, we named him after your father. Ronnie, guess who? So I picked up my bag, said goodbye to myself in the mirror, and came out. Billy there, smiling. It suddenly dawned on me you had to do things to get parts. I began dancing and singing immediately. Things I'd never done in my life before or since. I stood on my head and skipped and whirled and made these spectacular leaps up in the air so I could see veins in the ceiling. And ran up and down the keys of the piano and sang and began laughing. Yes! And crying. Soft and then loud to show off all my emotions. And I was hearing music and drums that I couldn't even keep up with. Wow! Oh. And then I cut off all my emotion. Just like that, instantly. And took a deep bow like the dying swan I saw on Ed Sullivan. I picked up my bag and waited by the door. Billy turned to my parents, whose jaws were about down to here. And Billy said, "You never told me you had a mentally retarded child." You never told me I had an idiot for a godchild. And I picked up my bag, went in my room, shut the door, and never came out the whole time he was here. My only triumph was he could never find a Huckleberry Finn. Another company made the picture a few years later, but it flopped. My father thinks I'm nothing. Billy, my sergeant, they laugh at me. You laughing at me? Yeah. No, I'm gonna fool you all, but tonight I'll be on headlines all over the world, cover Time, Life, TV specials. I hope they use this picture of me. I look better with hair. Yeah, go ahead, laugh. Because you know what I think of you? Sorry. No, I'm sorry to hear that. You paid $30, $35 to hear that. No, but I don't care. Hey, I'm going to show you all. I'll be too big for any of you.
Bunny says, Arthur, I'm not talking to you, but I'll say it to the breeze. Arthur, get your music. Bring on the girls. Hold up your music for when the Pope His Holiness rides by. You've heard these songs. You don't need blessings. I hate to get all kissy-ass, you know. But it can't hurt. Bring on the girls. Where is it? Whenever Bunny cleans up in here, you can never find anything. You ought to see those two girls out there holding each other up like sisters. They're not even speaking, which makes them even more like sisters. Wouldn't it be great if they fell in love?
Mr. Shaughnessy?
Did I win something? Oh, what'd I do with those sweepstake tickets? Yeah, I know, I'll get them. We just talked this morning.
Well, Billy called me, so I was checking out and told me to stop by on my way to the airport.
A friend of Billy's and you stay in a hotel. Now, don't you know any friend of Billy's has a permanent address right? Don't tell me.
What?
I know your name.
Oh, how could you?
You're Corinna Stroller. I saw that one picture you made for Billy.
Well, that's how we met.
And then you retired.
Well...
You were fantastic. Why'd you quit?
Well...
Oh, sit down there for a minute, will you? Yeah, now, just let me go get my girls, because if you left without seeing them... God, you call Billy and he sends stars. Stars. The icebox is yours. I'll be right back. Corinna Stroller.
Don't tell, please. I don't want them to know I'm deaf. I don't want them to think Billy's just going around with some deaf girl. There was an accident on the set of Billy's. Well, I can hear with my transistors. But I want them to know me first, so please don't tell. Please.
Where is she? Where is she?
Oh. Corinna Stroller. Limos in the streets. Oh, Miss Stroller, I only saw your one movie, Warmonger, but it is permanently enshrined in the lowies of my heart. That scene where she blows up in the landmine, so realistic. And then you never made another picture. What happened? I just dropped in to say hi! Hey! You know that photo, Mrs. Spinard in 4C, who wouldn't give you the time of day. She says to me, oh, Miss Slinkers, is this limo connected to you? I'd like to put my fist through her dimple. Hi, I'm funny. The future his. You want some snacks? I've got to catch a plane! Should I send some down to the chauffeur? Okay, have some snacks.
You're gonna cook?
Just short order snacks while you audition.
Audition?
You get your ass on those tunes while the Pope's blessing is still hot on him. Artie, the Pope looked right at me. We're in solid. Ta-da! That's a trumpet. Look, before we start chattering about hellos and how are yous and who we all are in old times and new times, bite into his celery for some quick energy, and I'll get you a soda. And Arthur here writes songs that could be perfect for Oscar-winning medleys and love themes of important motion picture presentations, and you should tell Billy about them. Artie being the Webster's Dictionary definition for Mr. Shy. Gone with the Wind, The Wizard of Oz, that is the caliber of film that I am talking about, and His Holiness, the very same Pope, has seen these songs and given them his blessing.
I'd love to, but I have a very slight post-nasal drip.
Isn't she wonderful? Come on, Artie, while Mr. Magic still shimmers.
Back together again. Back together again. Since we split up, the skies we lit up looked all bit up like mine. Oh, shoot 'em, but back together again. You can say you knew me when we were together. Now we're apart.
My transistors!
Get away from this, cat! Get away! Go, go!
Take my knock out on your roll, please! It's 50 below and our fingers are icicles and our lips are the color of Mary.
The doorknob came right off in our hands.
I'm sorry, sisters. These are secret auditions.
But we missed the Pope, and we came all the way from Ridgewood. Let us see it on television, please.
Please.
All right.
Don't do it, Arthur! Thank you. What's the matter, honey? Did you drop something? Oh, it's like a regular Vatican in here.
We stole Monsignor Boyle's
We
binoculars.
couldn't see the Pope. The crowds were so thick, so we climbed up onto your roof.
I put those binoculars up to my eyes. I got the Pope in focus.
peanut butter.
Put that away. You get over here.
Oh, color. They don't have color. Would you have some beers to warm us up? We will pray for you for many years for your kindness today.
Artie! Artie! Are you there? Is this my home? Artie!
Oh, God, bananas. Bunny, get the beers, would ya?
What do I look like? Excuse the interruption. We're not religious as such, but his heart is the Sistine Chapel. Oh, I didn't know where home was. Miss Henshaw showed me, and then your fat girlfriend ran away. I had to ask directions how to get back.
Oh, imported. Oh, they don't have imported. We could have stayed back in Ridgewood, watched Color had imported, but no, she's got to see everything in the flesh. You were the one who dropped the binoculars. You were the one that stole them.
Artie, did you bring work home from the office?
They're nuns, bananas, nuns.
We got locked out of the upstairs room. Hi!
Oh, this is Corinna Stroller, Billy's girlfriend. Corinna, this is Bananas.
Corinna Stroller, the movie star? Hello, Billy's girlfriend. God, Billy's girlfriends always make me feel so shabby.
Arthur believes in keeping family skeletons out in the open like pets. Heel, Bananas, heel. I saw The Sound of Music 31 times. It changed my entire life. Unitarian!
Where was I?
Ta-da, the trumpet.
Back together again. Back together again.
Ah! There's Jackie Kennedy! Get me with Jackie Kennedy! There's Mayor Lindsay! Get me with Mayor Lindsay! Mayor Lindsay, Dreamboat, Mayor Wagner. Yeah!
What do you think you're doing?
Cooking for our guests. I'm some good, Artie. I can cook.
What is it?
Hamburgers. I felt for them and I cooked them.
Brillo pads! You want to feed our guests Brillo pads? Sisters, I'm sorry, you're going to have to go in the other room. You're upsetting my wife.
Oh, go on with what you're doing. Don't bother about us. We're nothing. We've just given up our lives to pray for you.
That man is a saint. That woman is a devil.
I'm burned.
Put some salt on it, some vinegar. Take the sting out.
There is an altar boy in here.
My son was an altar boy. He kept us in good with God. But then he grew up. He isn't an altar boy anymore.
Sometimes I think the whole world has gone cuckoo, don't you? For 2 days.
My son Ronnie's in there. My son's been picked to be the Pope's altar boy at Yankee Stadium out of all the kids in Fort Dix. I tell you, miracles tumble down on this family. I don't want you to meet him yet because if his mother sees him, her head will go all over the walls like Spanish omelets. You comfortable?
He's adorable and so down to earth. It's 5 carats. It's something, isn't it? Yes! He's right up here with Mr. Maestro.
Where was I?
Like Fido, shoot him. You left up there.
Like Fido chewed 'em, but they're back together again. You can say you knew me when
We were together, now we're apart.
thunder and lightning's back in my heart, and that's the weather to be when you're back together with me.
Encore! Encore!
What should I play next?
Oh, God, how do you pick a branch from a whole redwood forest?
I love you. So I keep dreaming.
Come and get her.
Play I love you, so I keep dreaming.
You really remember that?
How could I forget it?
Arthur, I'm not used to being queen of the outsiders. What song is this?
I almost forgot it. It was like #1 that I ever wrote. It was the song that showed me I should go on.
Well, let me hear it.
You really surprised me, Bananas. Sometimes I miss you so much.
Arthur, I still haven't forgiven you for this morning.
I love you so, you'll never know. That's why I keep asleep.
Heaven! That is unadulterated
I'll always
heaven!
be dreaming of you.
Now play Silent Night.
Sharks, for sure.
Play Silent Night.
She's not feeling so hot.
In case you haven't noticed.
She keeps crawling under the weather.
Silent Night.
Silent nights, holy nights.
You know, it really burns me up. All these years, the telephone hour doing salutes to fakers like Richard Rogers. Just listen to that. Laugh.
Don't you hear it?
Silent nights, holy nights. I love you so, you'll never. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I love you so, you'll never know. Don't you hear it? Are you tone deaf?
You have had it, little missy. All these years you knew that, and you made me keep playing it. She's always doing that, Corinna. She's always trying to embarrass me. Well, you have had it, little missy. Did Shakespeare ever write one original plot? You answer me that. In front of all of you, I'm sorry, but you're looking at someone who has had it.
I'm just saying, your song sounds an awful lot like Silent Night.
And they can sing my song in the summertime.
Who are you calling?
Do it, Arthur!
Artie, who are you calling?
You have a little suitcase. I'll start your packing.
Billy's friend, help me! Billy wouldn't want them to do this. Not to me. He'd be mad. Help me! Bluebird, he'll tell you all about it. Me walking on the roof. Can't you say anything? You want bribes? Here, take these flowers. They're for you. Here, take this liquor. For you. Ow! I'll be quiet. I'll take my pills. My transistor!
Yeah, hello. Yes, this is Mr. Shaughnessy. Yeah, Shaughnessy, Arthur M. I was out there last week and talked about my wife.
That's why my ears were burning.
I forget which doctor I talked to.
He had a mustache.
He had a mustache. Thank you. Yeah, doctor, could you come out and all that we talked about? Yeah, the room over the garage is fine. Yes, doctor, now, today. Really? So soon? Yes, she'll be all ready.
Arthur, give me your hand. Like I said, today's my wedding day. I wanted something white at my throat. Look, downstairs in a pink cookie jar, I got $1,000 saved up, and we are flying out to California with Corinna. As soon as Bananas here is carted off, we'll step off that plane, and Billy and you and I and Corinna here will eat and dance and drink and love until the middle of the next full moon. Bananas, honey, it's not just a hospital. They got dances. Corinna, I'll be right back with my suitcase. Artie, start packing. All my life, I've been treated like an old shoe. You turned me into a glass slipper. I'm here with bells on. Ring, 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 ring.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, Corinna, now you know everything. Dirty laundry out in the open, but I'll be different out west. I'm great at a party. I've never taken a plane trip before. I guess that's why my stomach's all queasied up. But I better start packing.
Miss Fuller! He told us all about Hollywood and Billy and Huckleberry Finn. You tell Billy he ought to be ashamed of himself treating a boy like that.
Miss Strong, may I have your autograph? Sisters, pray for me. Pray my ears turn out all right. I'm leaving for Australia.
Australia?
A very major ear operation, and I need all the prayers I can get. South Africa's where they do the heart work, but Australia's the place for the ears. So pray for me. Pray my operation's a success.
Australia?
Oh, I'm so glad I made a new friend my last day in America.
She's going to Australia.
She'll bring me luck.
She's going to Australia. She's going to Australia.
I'll be the Steinhorn the next time you see me. Billy and I are off to Australia tomorrow for 2 fabulous years. Billy's making a new film there that's an absolute breakthrough for him. Kangaroo. And you must, all of you, come to California. Kangaroo, California. Kangaroo, California. Our mother, who are you?
Shut up. I want to pray for her. Our Father.
I'll pay for her.
I'm going. Ronnie!
Corinna, this is the boy. He's been in Fort Dix studying to be a general.
No, Pop, I'm gonna blow up the Pope.
That doesn't look nice with his hair all cut.
Pop, I'm gonna blow up the Pope, and when Time interviews me tonight, I won't even mention you. I'll say I was an orphan.
Ronnie, why didn't you write and let me know you were coming home? I might have been in California. It's great to see you.
Oh, wait a minute. The Pope's Mass at Yankee Stadium? I have 2 tickets for the Pope's Mass at Yankee Stadium. Would anybody like them?
I want them. Grab him, get him, don't let him get away.
Hey, 2 years, Miss Stroller, let's get this Australia part straight. 2 years. Who are you? What do you want? Can I help you?
Oh, this must be Ronnie, the son in the army. I can't wait to hear all about you. He looks just like you.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Hey, buddy, you can't just run into people's houses.
I got him!
Give me the place!
Finally, Shaughnessy, you are under arrest for being absent without leave. You have the right to remain silent. I must warn you, anything you say may be used against you in a military court of law. You have the right to counsel. Do you wish to call counsel?
That's all the boys stole our ticket. Make him give him back to us.
You! Back to Ridgewood!
Good luck with your ear operation.
This is an invitation. Come to California.
From me to Billy.
Oh, how sweet. I can't wait to open it. Hold the elevator!
Ow! What are you doing to my boy?
I got a radio message to pick up a Mrs. Arthur M. Shaughnessy.
Bananas!
Ta-da! Announcing Mrs. Arthur M. Shaughnessy. Hey, bells on, ring about how I feel.
Lady, let's go!
Where's Corinna?
Where is Corinna?
My house is a mess. Let me straighten up. I can do that. I'm a housewife. You could salvage that song, Artie. You really could.
Honor to the human and civil virtues of this great people. In this virtue to recognize valuable derivations from Christian values, which we hope will ever remain living and...
I'm glad he said that. That Pope up at Yankee Stadium, some guy. Boy, isn't that Pope some guy? You ever run into him in your travels? Well, you watch that gang war in Vietnam over tomorrow. You know, people are always talking about a certain part of the anatomy of a turkey. Like every Thanksgiving you say, give me the Pope's nose. But that Pope's a handsome guy. Well, he's not as good looking as you and me, but clean, businesslike. This is the one, the only, you guessed it, this is Billy. He got here just before the 11 o'clock news. He had to identify Corinna's body, so he was a little bit upset. You forgive him, all right? Oh, come on, Billy, don't take it so hard. You want to take off your shoes? You want to get comfortable? You want a beer?
If there's a broken heart for every light on Broadway, screw in another bulb.
You like that? Oh, Billy, I'm sorry as hell we had to get together this way, but look at it this way. It was quick. No pain. Now, pain's awful, but she was one of the luckies, Bill. She just went. And the apartment's all insured. They're going to give us a new elevator and everything.
The one thing she wanted was...
No, come on. Get it all out together.
She wanted her footprints in Grauman's Chinese. I'm going to have her shoes set in wet cement. A ceremony, a tribute. God knows she'd hate it.
Hate it?
Oh, ever since the ears went, she stopped having the push. Like she couldn't hear her different drummer anymore. Drumming up all that push to get it to the top. She just stopped.
Yeah, she could have been one of the big ones. A lady biggie. Boy, stardust, handfuls of it all over her. Come on now, Billy, that's enough. Take it easy, huh?
Do you have any tea bags?
Hey, you want a drink? I got bourbon. I got Jack Daniels for you.
No, tea bags, 2. 1 for each eye.
Yeah, coming right up.
Oh. Could you wet them? My future is all ashes, Artie. In the morning, I'll fly back to L.A. and stay there. I can't work. Not for a long, long time, if ever again. I was supposed to go to Australia, but no. All ashes. Oh. Oh. God, it's good to see you again, Artie.
Billy, you can't. You owe it. Golly, Billy, the world, Bunny and me, we fell out of our loge seats. I'd be crazy if it wasn't for the laughs and the romance you bring. Now, don't let this death stand in your way. Look what's happened to your old buddy. I've become this dreaming boy. I built all these Fatimas out in the future, Lourdes and Fatima, all these shrines to the future, and then I crawl to them. Now, don't let that happen to you. Help! Help! You want to write a musical. Hey, listen to this.
Back together again.
No! Georgina!
No, Billy.
Oh, God! For a minute, I thought it was.
Don't she look terrific?
Let me look at you. Turn around. Jesus, didn't Georgina have good taste?
I used to read Vogue on the newsstands to see what I'd be wearing in 3 years.
Georgina took that dress right off her back and gave it to you. What a woman she was.
I put it on to make you happy, Billy.
Oh, Billy, that's all right. That's okay.
It's a shame it's 1965. I'm like the best-dressed woman of 1954.
You got the best of them all, Artie. Hello, bananas.
Sometimes I curse you for giving me that name, Billy.
The little Italian girl. What else was I going to call her?
Mr. Shaughnessy, quick! The bathtub, the shower, the hot water is steaming, running over. I can't turn it. There's nothing to turn.
I did it to burn her.
Burn who?
Burn her. Downstairs. Have the hot water run through the ceiling and give her blisters. He won't like her so much when she's covered with blisters. Hot water can do that. It's one of the nicest properties of hot water.
Burn who?
Kate Smith.
Wrench, screwdriver. God, it don't seem possible. 20 years ago, it all started right here on this block. And didn't we have some time, Billy? The Rainbow Room, Leon and Eddie.
Leon and Eddie?
I got pictures right over there.
Leon and Eddie.
The village barn.
The village barn. Oh, God, I love the village barn.
Yeah, well, it's closed, Bananas. Finished, like you.
Mr. Shaughnessy, please. Mr. Einhorn.
Hello.
I was an usher before I went in, and your name always meant quality.
Why, thank you.
Help me, Billy. Help me. They're coming again to make me leave. Let me stay here. They'll listen to you. You see, they give me pills, so I won't feel anything. Now, I don't mind not feeling anything, so long as I can remember feeling. You see? And this apartment. You see, here, right here. I stand in this corner, and I remember laughing so hard, doubled up at something Ronnie did, Artie said. And I stand over here, where I used to iron. When I could iron, I'd iron right here. And even then, the buttons, say, on button-down shirts, could make me sob, cry. In that window, I'd stand right here, and I'd mix me a rye and ginger pick-me-up and watch the lights go on in the Empire State Building and feel so tender, unprotected. I don't mind not feeling, so long as I can be in a place where I remember feeling. You get me? You get me? Don't look at me dead! I know Georgina! I know Coretta! Help me. Help Ronnie.
Ronnie's in jail.
I don't mind the bars, but he can't take them. He's not strong like his mom. Come closer to me. Don't let them hear you. Oh, you kept your mustache. Nothing's changed. Should old acquaintance be
All right, where is it?
forgot?
Billy, you see the wall I'm climbing?
We never got introduced.
Do I know you?
No, but my two friends died with your friend today.
I'm very sorry for you.
No, it's all right. All they ever wanted to do was die and go to heaven and meet Jesus. The convent was very depressing. Pray a while, scream a while. Well, they got their wish, so I'm happy.
If your friends died with my friend, then that makes us, oh, God, Bananas, that makes us all friends. You friends, and me friends, and we're all friends.
Help Ronnie. Help him.
Operator. My friend, the operator. Get me person to person, my friend General Buckley Revere in the Pentagon. 202 Lincoln O 5600.
No, Billy, no favors for Ronnie. The kid went AWOL. MP's dragging him out of here. You think I like that? That kid's your kid, Bananas. You got the crazy monopoly and all the screwball chromosomes in that kid.
Buck,
Let him
Bill.
learn responsibility. Let him learn to be a man.
Buck, just one favor. My godchild, Ron Shaughnessy, he's in the brig at Fort Dix. But he wanted to see the Poe.
Billy and I served our country. You think you could call up generals like that if he wasn't a veteran? Well, if they'll have to apologize for the kid. I tried to give him good, strong things.
Buck, has the Army lost such heart that it won't let a simple soldier get a glimpse of His Holiness?
Arthur, are you aware the rains of Ranchapur are currently appearing on my ceiling?
Is that the veal and oranges?
That's right, Arthur. I am downstairs making veal and oranges. And what do I get from you? Boiling drip.
Billy's here. That's Billy.
Billy, are you here? And you didn't call Oh, Mr. Reinhardt, I'm so sorry. I'm making... And that's why the word voila was invented. Excuse my rudeness. Hi, Artie. Hi, Bananas.
Thank you, Buck. Yes. Yes, terrific. Great. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I love you. Thank you.
Ronnie will be all right. Buck will have him stationed in Rome. With NATO. He'll do 2 weeks in the brig just to clear the records.
Off to Rome. Well, won't that be interesting and educational? Billy, thanks a lot, buddy. Thank you.
Ronnie's lucky. Buck said everybody at Dix's headed for Vietnam.
I wouldn't mind that. I love Chinese food.
This is a little lady from the steamroom.
Hi, I'm Bunny from right down below. Yeah. Artie, perhaps our grief-stricken visitor from Movie Land would join us in a snackle appetit.
No.
Oh, yeah, come on, Billy.
Flying in on such short notice, you must have all the starving people of Armenia in your tum-tum begging, feed me, feed me.
Just a bite would be fine.
What they do is they make a scrapbook out of all the things she can cook, and then they paste them in the book.
See, veal parmesan, eggplant meringue.
See, what we do, Billy, we make a scrapbook out of everything Bunny knows how to cook, and then we put it in the book. I wish I had spoons enough for all of you.
Mr. Reinhorn, I met your friend today before Hiroshima Mon Amour happened out there. And all I gotta say is, I hope when I go, I got 2 sisters of charity with me. I don't know your persuasion, God-wise, but your friend Corinna, whether she likes it or not, is right up there in heaven tonight.
Artie, you were right. We are what our women make us. Corinna, how easily death becomes dead. It was her sickness that held us together. Help! Help! You were always healthy. You married a wonderful little Italian girl. You have a son. Where am I?
Deaf starlets, that's no life.
So how come she's dead? Who blew her up?
It was on the 11 o'clock news. Crying and explanations won't bring her back. Mr. Reinhorn, if it took all of this to get you here, I'd kiss the calendar for today. Grief pussy races in my ears. My world is kept a beautiful place. Artie, I feel a song coming on.
Oh, yeah! Hey, Billy, how about a lovely tune? Go with that food.
Where is the devil in Evelyn? What's he doing in Angela's eyes? Evelyn is heavenly. Angela's in the devil's disguise. I know about the British and the hell in Helen But where is the devil in Evelyn? What's he doing in Angela's eyes? Oh boy, doing in Angela's eyes.
My God!
What?
Suddenly!
Was it the veal?
I see future tenses. I see I can go on. Help! I have an extra ticket. Corinna's ticket for Australia.
God, Billy, I'd love to. I got all my music.
Cook for me a while. Stay with me a while. In 2 hours, a plane leaves from Kennedy and on to a whole new world. Los Angeles. We drop off Corinna's body. Then, on to Hawaii, Samoa, non-stop to Melbourne. Someone who listens. That's what I need.
Yeah, but my whole life...
Chekhov was right. Work. Work. That's the only answer. All aboard.
Wait a minute, you out of your head? 2 hours? It takes about 6 months to get passport and shots.
Well, luckily, 2 years ago, I got shots and a passport in case I got lucky with a raffle ticket to Perry. I'm in raffles all over the place.
Hey, Bunny.
Leave me alone, Oz. I have to think. I don't know what to say. It's all so sudden.
I was catching a cold, so I put on one of your dresses, Mrs. Shaughnessy. I have to go now. I want to thank you for the loveliest day I've ever had. You people are so lucky. You have so much, and your son is so cute. Maybe when I take my final vows, I can cross my fingers and they won't count.
How would you like to stay here?
Stay here?
There'll be an empty apartment right down below, and you could come up and take care of Bananas. How's this for a few months' salary?
Hey, what's all that money?
Artie, don't send Bananas away. Love, that's all she needs.
It is? Yes? Yes, it's the zoo.
Well, tell him I'll call him back. No, wait, what are they calling for this late?
All the animals are giving birth. Everything's having a baby. The leopards and the raccoons and the gorillas and the panthers.
Yeah, who is this? Al? All right, here's what you do. Heat the water. Now, once the male elephant's out, they get testy. Yeah, the leopard tends to eat her children, so watch her carefully.
The Pope saw my wish today. He looked me right in the eye, and he winked. Hey, smell. The bread is starting again, and there's miracles in the air. The Pope is flying back through that nighttime sky, and all the planets fall back into place. And Orion the hunter relaxes his bow. And the gang war in Vietnam will be over. And all those crippled people can now stand up and walk back to Toledo. And Billy, in front of all of these people, I vow to you I'll be the best housekeeper money can buy. And I'll cook for you and clean. And who knows, maybe there'll be a development. Bananas, honey. As soon as I get to California, I will send you some of my clothes. I'll keep up Georgina's traditions. Sister, here are the keys to my apartment downstairs. You could write a book. I jump over the wall. And Billy, you could film it.
Yes, I'll be right down. Yeah, I'll be right on the subway, yes. I gotta go to work. Hey, Billy, Fun, would you like to come see life starting? It's beautiful.
Bananas, honey, can I have this copper pot? I've always had my eye on this pot.
Take it.
Listen, Bill.
Well, I'm packed.
I write songs, Bill.
Thank you, Billy.
Back together again. Back together again.
Artie, can I tell you a secret? Do you know who I make my pictures for? Money? No. Prestige? No. I make them for you.
Me?
I sit on the set, and before every scene, I say, would this make Artie laugh? Would this make Artie cry?
I could come on the set and tell you personal.
Oh, no, Artie. If I ever thought you and Bananas weren't here in Sunnyside, seeing my work, loving my work, I could never work again. You're my touch with reality. Bananas, do you know what the greatest talent in the world is? To be an audience. Anybody can create. But to be an audience. Be an audience.
I'm looking for something. I've searched everywhere. I'm looking for something.
Artie, I mean this in the best possible sense. You've been a wonderful neighbor.
I just saved your life.
Where is the devil in Neverland? What's it doing in Angela's eyes?
No, Billy! Billy, wait! Billy, I'm too old to be a young talent.
Life is this orchard, and we walk beneath it, and apples and grapes and cherries and mangoes all tumble down on us. Ask and you shall receive. I didn't even ask, and look how much I got. Thank you. Thank you all. A shrine. I wanted to be a bride of Christ, but I guess now I'm a young divorcee. I'll go downstairs and call up the convent. Goodbye. Thank you.
I don't blame you for that, lady, Artie. I really don't. But I'm going to be good to you now. Cooking. I didn't know you liked cooking. All these years, and I didn't know you liked cooking. See, you can live with a person. God, Artie. It's like we're finally alone for the first time in our life. Like it's taken us 18 years to get from the church to the hotel room. And we're finally alone. I promise you I'll be different. I promise you. Hello, Artie. Back together again. Back together again. Then we lit up the skies. We lit up. Look all lit up like Fido, shoot 'em, but we're back together again. And you can say you knew me when
Hi, my name's Artie Shaughnessy, and I'd like to thank you for that blue spotlight. And to sing some songs from the pen off. I'm here with bells on, ringing out how I feel. I'll ring, I'll roar, I'll sing, encore. I'm here with bells on, ring, ring, ring.
The presentation of American Playhouse is made possible by the nation's public television stations, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the National Endowment for the Arts, and by the Chubb Group of insurance companies, for over 100 years providing business and personal insurance worldwide through independent agents and brokers.